I would go feral. So, like, no drugs.
I can't help hurting myself. My table got in the way of my excited hand movements.
I was gonna say, we are less than 30 minutes away from my birthday. Stop hurting yourself!
It's purely unintentional, I assure you.
I know!
Listen, I dislike pain too much to ever intentionally hurt myself. So, like... just keep that in mind.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to take a moment. I heard the sentence, but I heard I like pain instead of I dislike pain.
Yeah, no, I hate being in pain. Physical
Auditory
or emotional.
processing disorder is quite fun. You get to roll a magic. You get to roll a special die to decide whether or not you don't hear anything at all, you hear a bunch of gibberish, or you hear what a person says, but you mistake a word for another word.
So what you're saying is I should probably look into going to an audiologist.
Oh, no, there is no fix. It's a part of ADHD. You're just stuck with it.
Well, fuck. Anyway. Hello. Welcome. Greetings. I ate spicy ramen earlier and now I'm getting too excited about anime characters. That means I'm in the perfect headspace for dating.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly how that goes, right, Nova?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't have spicy ramen because, I'm not a masochist, but I do have a root beer float.
Well, now I have to go see if I have root beer. I don't think I do. But I know I at least have ice cream in my freezer, so if things get really dicey, I can go and have that.
I mean, hey, if you got any kind of soda or energy drink, just use that.
Well, yeah, that too. I actually do have this, like, orange-flavored sparkling water I picked up earlier.
Oh, that could work. Orange creamsicle.
Yeah, but it's more like the European or, like, Orangina thing where it's orange and it's juice, but it's very definitively not extra sweet. So, like, if you're looking for something hydrating and, you know, it has the flavor, but you're not looking to be, you know, sweet-toothed, it's great for that. I say that as if it doesn't have, like, 41 grams of carbs in it per can.
Ooh.
I think that's what it said anyway. I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
I'm just a barista. I can't read. All I know is measure espresso, syrup, and milk substitutes. And simp over anime character.
Yep.
Mostly the one.
But mostly the last one.
Yeah. On that note, since it's almost your birthday, you get to pick the vibes. What's the OST for this trip gonna be?
Ooh.
I don't know why I called it a trip. We're playing MonsterCon. And I don't know if it had update events or event updates or if it was just, you know, some quality of life shit, but it made me update the game before I booted it up, so there's that.
Interesting. I don't know.
I'm not even exaggerating, like 5 of my games in my Steam library were like, update me, update me. Like there was this, there's Helldivers 2, Don't Starve Together, Dead by Daylight, and Hades 2. The last 2 make sense because they both just had major updates drop today. Everything else, what the fuck?
Yeah, fair enough. I suppose let's go with fantasy vibes.
Fantasy vibes.
Yes.
Ah, spooky shut up, narrator. I know more than you. I mean, I probably don't know more than the narrator, but I don't know, I'm feeling spicy.
I mean, you did just have spicy ramen.
Listen, when we say just, it's been almost an hour.
Well, close enough.
Ugh, excuse me. And as always, the hiccups strike. Listen, who am I? Fuck, I don't know. I'm just here. I don't know who I am. Is this the barista production of Les Miserables? In which case, who am I? 24601. No, I've got it. It's Les Monsterables. Thank you for the polite chuckle. I really needed that.
You're welcome.
You know what?
Going with the classic.
Yeah, we're going back to basics. Don't mind me. I can spell my own fucking name. It's only like in 5 different places when I look at my other monitor. I don't know what you're talking about. I can language.
Oh, who do I want to be?
I want to be somebody who has reading comprehension.
Well, I don't have writing comprehension. I can't write for shit. Well, since we're going back to basics, let's go with our classic.
Hell yeah. Ugh. Now the hiccups are pain.
Oh.
They're not that painful, but they're more uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hiccups are never fun. Oh, it's me. It's just gonna...
Well, I'm glad somebody realized that. I did not realize it was you. It usually shakes out that way, but was I paying enough attention? No, I was bitching about hiccups and thinking about anime characters.
Yeah?
Let's see. Tell us 3 things you like. DDR is exercise, magical girls with a dark twist, strategies and tricks for claw machines, overspending on limited edition blind boxes. Listen, that's a problem one of my friends has, but she can afford it. It's fine. Yaoi, tier lists for everything, pretending you're someone else, role-playing, in bed. Both headcanons and headcanons, evil lair interior design, forming a cult for the lols, or enemies to lovers. I mean, if I knew anything about anything, I would absolutely love to be better at claw machines, because I absolutely need more useless shit in my life. Which is also why I overspend on limited edition blind boxes. Not as much, but I do. I used to more than anything. I've toned it down.
Well,
now the things I overspend on, I think, are things I know I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers? as much as I want to say tier lists for everything, I am god-awful at tier lists. So it's like, I like it when other people do it, but if somebody asks me to make a tier list of my own, no. No. Like, of all my book ratings for the books I've read this year, none of them are below, like, a 3.75. I'm just bad at deciding and ranking things. Evil Air interior design sounds fun, though.
I was gonna say, I do actually like tier lists for everything. Forming a cult for the lulz. And,
Well, now I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up my app and see what my lowest ranked book for this year so far is.
Just gonna say.
Yeah,
I too would like. I like interior design. I guess we'll go specifically with that. I can't think.
Yeah, no, literally the lowest ranked books I've ranked this year are 3.75s. And even then it was more like, I don't regret reading this, but I don't think I'm gonna read it again at any point anytime soon. Anyway, your top 3 favorite fighting game character archetypes. Zangief. Can I just pick Zangief 3 times?
Unfortunately, I do not think you can.
Why not?
Because that's not how the game won't let you.
Listen, it can be 3 different archetypes. Zangief main skin, Zangief alt skin 4, and Zangief alt skin 9.
Well, if you can figure out how to if you can figure out how to let this game let you do that, go right on ahead then.
I'm not smart enough for that, so we'll go with presumably young teenage girl who still manages to kick asses of everybody, including Zangief alt skin 9. This guy just kind of reminds me of Voldo from Soul Calibur, and I'm not a fan. As much as she's breasting boobily, I'm actually not so much of a fan of that. I like this guy better. I would absolutely choose breasting boobily over fucking Voldo from Soul Calibur, though.
I don't know who that is. This guy just looks like a mischief maker. Yes, breasting boobily, and then this guy.
Let me...
Alright, yep. Making our own comment. Alright.
I'm laughing because one of the first results that came up when I looked up Voldo from Soul Calibur was, what is wrong with him?
Oh my god. Well, we have obviously done romance, sci-fi, superheroes, and magical girl. We have action, murder mystery thing, something about sports, something about... I have absolutely no idea, but this one intrigues me the most.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
also, I sent you an image of what he looked like an art of him in Soul Calibur 2.
Oh.
Yeah, he's something.
He is.
I'm also sending you a gif of some of his animations. Because, boy, is Voldo...
Well then.
Yeah.
That is something else.
Yeah. Yeah. At the same time, there's a character in that game who breasts very boobily, and her weapon is a sword that can also turn into a whip. Whip sword. So,
Whip sword.
yeah. So, make of that what you will.
I will.
Great. Tonight has just been a wild ride of mental roller coasters, and we're not even half an hour into the stream yet.
I was gonna say, would we have it any other way, though?
Absolutely not. Listen,
Exactly.
I'm already charming as fuck. I want to be even more charming.
All right. I mean, I think your blood is charming, but hey.
Well, the stats don't lie. My charm is right now the highest at 14.
Exactly.
Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, "Your wish is granted." You keep walking around, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
I knew it. Charm is stored in the ass. Poor Hank Hill, he ain't got shit. I tell you
Charm
what.
is stored in the ass, so...
I tell you
That's
what, I don't
answer
need
my
no charm.
question.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I said if charm is stored in the butt, I now have the answer to one of my many questions of life.
Is it an answer you wanted?
No, it is not.
My condolences, then.
Thank you.
If you weren't sure, I was gonna say my congratulations. You're perusing Artist Alley with Liam, Zoe, and Omen when you come upon an artist doing live commissions.
Oh, cool. Will you draw me a picture of Susie the battlecorn eating an apple? It's a fandom in-joke.
Nah.
What? Why not? Do you want me to explain the in-joke so you don't feel left out or something?
No, Susie the battlecorn is just too simple. I've been drawing easy art all day. Can't you give me a real challenge?
Fine. You asked for it. Do you do hardcore NSFW?
Of course she would say that. With a smirk, the artist draws a picture of Susie the battlecorn in such a strangely contorted sex position, you're not even sure if she's the top or the bottom.
Wow. You're kind of a douche, but I'll admit, you really can draw.
You want a real challenge, pathetic pencil pusher? Fine. Draw me an owl. An owl. Yes, they are creatures of supreme beauty and poise. Surely no artist could ever capture their... The artist shoves a flawless drawing of an owl into Omen's hand. Damn, he's good. I've got something. Draw the moment the last vestiges of hope die in a man's eyes, leaving him a broken shell of a person. In less than 60 seconds, the artist draws a picture that makes your stomach lurch with second-hand despair. Fuck. Looks like it's down to you, barista. Can you stump this master artist? Everyone says hands, fabric folds, and horses are the hardest things to draw. So commission a horse with hands for hooves winning a wet t-shirt contest. Or commission 50 perfect replicas of a $100 bill. Listen, isn't a horse with hands for hooves just Luca Jin?
I have no idea what that is.
She's another VTuber. She's horse themed.
Oh.
She also breasts very boobily. But she's unironically one of my favorite content creators and has been for the better part of a decade. So.
Oh, nice.
That being said, show me the horse winning a wet t-shirt contest. No, I'm not going to draw that. Aha! You admit defeat, then. Hey, I never said that I could draw it. I just refused to. Therefore breaking the sacred commission artist oath. For shame! Actually, it's common for artists to refuse to draw some types of commissions.
Really? I never do that when I'm taking commissions.
Just because there's no low you won't stoop to doesn't mean the rest of us can't have boundaries, Zoe.
Well, what are your absolutely won't draw this boundaries then?
Trains. I refuse to draw trains. Not since the incident.
So you'll draw anything but trains? Would you draw a horse with hands for hooves winning a wet t-shirt contest?
Yes, I suppose I would. Liam takes out a pencil and sketch pad and draws a freaky wet horse for your viewing pleasure.
This looks great. Do you think you can draw another one like this with Susie the Battlecorn?
Take that, you bastard! Liam is like 8 times the artist you are. Whatever. Today has been a win for superior artists and sexy horses. You gain 2 creativity for making such an elaborate request, but lose 2 boldness.
I need to be more bold. You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you too. You're caught in streamer crossfire. You're technically in 2 places at once. You feel imbued with the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, bipresence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah. You fake a paper cut to have an excuse to hang out with Omen and Doug while they get their con volunteer hours manning the first aid booth. Liam's there too. The monotony of Liam drilling everyone on their first aid knowledge is interrupted by a woman stumbling into the booth, clutching her waist. Don't worry, miss. We're trained volunteers. We can help. Can you describe your pain?
Yeah, I'm experiencing chest pressure, fluid retention, and decreased urine output. I think I'm suffering from acute kidney failure. That's specific. You appear to be the biggest expert on your own condition. I give you this scalpel and wish you luck.
Just then, a group of guys carry in their friend who's bleeding everywhere.
Another one? We're busy right now. You will have to reschedule your injury for a later appointment.
But we need help! I bet my bro here $10 that I could use my new arrows of unreasonable sharpness to puncture his kidney at 50 feet. Eh, totally worth it. What? Why? You didn't even win the $10!
Jesus dog fucking Christ, this is a disaster. A con is not the place to treat multiple serious kidney injuries.
You're right, Liam. If only we had more than one spare kidney.
What? Why do you have a spare kidney at all?
Well, one kidney-related injury happening at a con is improbable enough, but 2? That's just unheard of. Anyway, I'll page the on-site surgeon and tell him he has to leave the Shonen Marathon early. We're gonna have to decide who gets the spare kidney and who doesn't.
I don't want that on my conscience. Nova, you make the call. Save your friends from making a hard choice. Stab yourself in the kidney, or sharing is caring. Split the spare kidney so each of them gets half.
Aw, what a nice solution, thinking of both of them. You're sweet, Nova.
It's also a useless solution. Half a kidney won't help anybody, and we'll just have 2 dead patients. Well, we won't know until we try. Someone give me a knife. We do know. I just said so. I know, but I implore you. It's been so long since I've been allowed to play with a knife. Won't you think of poor old me?
Aw, just let her cut the kidney, man. Look at her face. She wants it so bad.
Please stop. You're all so stupid. Just give the kidney to the other guy, so at least one of us will survive.
Oh, I get it. Nova did the Stallman thing where they threatened to cut the baby in half to reveal who the real mom is. That was smart.
What's this about cutting a baby in half? Should I raid the con daycare? Omen, no!
Omen, yes!
I was really expecting that to be the next line, honestly.
By the time you all wrangle the knife away from Omen, the dude with the arrow in his kidney has already bled out, which solves that little moral dilemma. You still gain 2 charm for your...
Egalitarian.
that solution, but you lose 2 boldness. God damn it, I just got that 2 boldness!
Well, now you have to give it back.
How dare!
Quite easily. You check out the games going on at the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro video games. Because of course you do. You start by playing some N64 games. Then you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario is a dick. You round out your playing session by playing checkers and the royal game of Your Mesopotamian gamer skills grant you +2 fun. Later, Omen and Doug are fulfilling some con volunteer hours by officiating the Pokemon's trading card game tournament. You and Liam are also there. Liam, because he loves correcting people on rules. You, because it's increasingly clear that you're only at this con to hang around your hot friends. I can't remember which one of us voiced this guy.
I think you did, but considering you got Omen and Liam, I'll take this person on.
Okay.
Hey, we're wrapping up the final match now. Will one of you go get the trophy?
What trophy?
The one I gave you this morning.
That was this morning. That was so this morning, dude. You expect us to remember anything that happened since then? Oh, I thought you were awarding that trophy specifically to me.
Why would I give you a trophy?
I don't know. Best volunteer and best omen were my best guesses.
Oh, those are great guesses.
You would say that, Doug. You sweet, sweet, sweet slime of a man. Indeed. Maybe the trophy was for best guesser.
It wasn't. It was the trophy for the winner of this tournament. Go grab it. The awards ceremony should start any minute.
We may have a problem.
What's wrong?
You see, I did that thing. What do you call it nowadays? I did a pawn to the trophy. Why would you pawn the trophy? It was my trophy. I'll do what I want. It was never your trophy. Well, it definitely isn't now that I pawned it.
Crap, Barista. It'd be great if you could think of something to award the winner before our manager hears about this.
Award them what all professional gamers seek, a coupon for parental approval of their life choices. Give them a drinking glass. Trophies are a very inefficient container for liquids anyway. like my stats are pretty even across the board, so I'm not sure it really matters what I pick. I want to see how the gamers react to finally getting parental approval.
Yeah. That's an awesome idea! I mean, nerds that struggle to relate to their parents would want this coupon more than anything in the world.
Oh, Doug, dear. Are you telling me something? If you say so, give me a pen. I will make the pathetic coupon.
You can't! You're not a parent! If it doesn't come from a real parent, the approval isn't as genuine!
Okay, well, who the fuck do we know that's a parent? Fine, I'll find some other father and hold his children hostage until he signs the coupon. Technically, I sired another vampire once, which makes me sort of a father, so I can write the coupon.
Really? I didn't know you were the fatherly type, Liam.
I'm not. I had no idea my vampiric offspring would develop a familial attachment to me. It was embarrassing for everyone involved. But if the alternative is Omen harasses strangers and commits crimes, then I'll assume the role and write the coupon. Liam writes the coupon, and you all award it to the tournament winner. The tears she sheds for finally being approved by her dad, or any dad, warm your heart.
This is weird, but if the winner's happy and not accusing us of fraud, I guess I'll allow it. I think it's great. Imagine the joy of getting written parental approval.
You don't have to imagine it, Doug. Here, I wrote you a coupon too.
Really? Thank you!
Looks like Liam saved the day by being the ultimate daddy. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts. I'm really glad the game made the joke because I was gonna say something about that, but it's just a good thing I didn't.
The game already read your mind. You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Hey! Just what we need! Step 1. Good... Maybe let's not take this advice. Step 1. Good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are a lot of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man! Step 2. Write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well, shit. You don't know all that much about sharks. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Nova in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. Then you, April, and Omen meet up with Liam to watch a panel he wants to see. Have you CC'd Richards? How email chains can boost performance while working with big teams in the video game industry. Get hype?
Hey Liam, do you know what would be better than watching this? Ripping my other arm off. Thank you for your input.
Why'd you invite us to this, unique panel again?
Because it's terrible, and watching terrible things to complain about them is an intrinsic part of hipster culture. Oh, am I supposed to complain? Why did you not say so sooner? This panel sucks! I had more fun counting my scabs in an Iron Maiden for 100 years than I am right now.
Is that so? Well, if you hate my panel so much, let's see you come up here and do it better.
Oh, certainly. Come along, everyone.
I think he was being rhetorical?
That word cannot stop me because I do not know what it means. Come along. That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Omen drags April on stage. You come too, because you're always down for shenanigans. Oh, I am always down for shenanigans. This is true.
Welcome to my panel, you pathetic worms! Today we are discussing... what are we discussing again? I wasn't paying attention.
Emails.
Oh, I do not know what an emails is. How about I just beat Liam up for the crowd's entertainment instead?
Oh my god, Omen!
I'll save this. The history of email began in 1971, when the first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson.
Nah, you know what? Kick his ass, Omen. There must be something other than violence you can do to save this stupid panel.
Ah!
Nope.
Apologies, I got yoked.
I figured as much.
Apparently,
Yep.
my contribution was getting violently thrown. So there's still violence involved.
Apparently. Alright, reveal secret email sign-offs that will make everyone in the email chain know who's the email boss. Raise the stakes. Do an escapism act in which you try to escape an email train while trapped in a water tank. Well, I need more boldness. The con organizers agreed to bring out some chains, a waterproof laptop, and a 500-gallon tank. It's stunt time. I just remembered who I selected as my character. Oh, God.
And so it begins. Will Peterson at wahoo.com said, "Can someone share the bullet points from the last meeting?" Bullets, you say? If you had told me this emails thing involved weaponry, I would have started caring a lot sooner.
There aren't weapons, but you sure did bring suffocation into this mix. You start trying to wiggle your way out of the email chain.
Why are so many people beginning their responses with, "I hope this email finds you well"? They are not finding Nova well. They are finding them slowly drowning in a water tank.
Not for long. You dislocate your soldier because you heard Houdini did that. Sadly, it does nothing for your email situation, and now your arm hurts.
Oof. Will Peterson just CC'd 10 more people into the chain. Nova's running out of time before they get buried in replies.
You can do this, Nova. Hit them with that as per my last email.
Ooh, yeah.
It's time to go scorched earth. You CC everyone and say, "I embezzled all your money and fucked Peterson's wife, and I don't even work here." And then turn off your laptop.
Yes, I love crimes and adultery. I admit it is impressive that they typed all that with one hand chained behind their back.
I bet they have a lot of experience doing things with only one hand.
What?
Nothing, just commenting on the stunt.
Hey, quick question. Is Nova supposed to still be underwater?
Nope, but you only said you could get out of an email chain trapped in a water tank, not that you could get out of the water tank. Whoops! Luckily, it only takes your friends like about 10 minutes to free you. You probably only lost like a couple of brain cells suffocating. You gain 2 bonus for your big stunt but lose 2 charm. Damn.
I mean, I would say you must be pretty charming if you managed to fuck Peterson's wife and you don't even work there.
Exactly, thank you!
This game doesn't know shit.
I was gonna say, we know more than this game. Everyone make a noise. Any noise. Make your noise for the other players before advancing.
Is this the part where I just bring up the clip of me making giraffe noises again?
That would work. No.
Love it.
Your order is decided based on which noise you would least likely to hear coming from a car's engine.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I would very much not like to hear my car making either of those noises.
Neither would I! Oh. Oh. Well then.
Let me reiterate my point though.
Oh God, ow, my stomach. Oh. Oh. Yeah, to follow suit, let me reiterate my point. Moon!
I mean, yours could at least be construed as the sound of you revving the engine.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, I was expecting you to just hit random at some point.
And that was gonna be my next thing. Oh.
Right, so what are you gonna do this time?
I honestly don't know. I'm tied between Liam, Omnit. Well, it's a four-way tie between Liam, Omen, no one at all, and going for the special guest table. But I figured you would want to go for the special guest table, given what we unlocked last time.
Is it bad that I already forgot what we unlocked last time?
The free hugs bug guy.
Oh, right, that guy! Yeah, I completely forgot about that, honestly. Listen, you got me so excited about just... My brain got so excited about other things, it completely forgot about that.
You know what? Understandable.
There is only so much room in this brain for fictional characters that are the subject of my adoration at a time.
You know what? Valid. And understandable. And relatable.
Which was why, even though, he's not shown up very much, I had half a mind to go after Doug, honestly.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can. Like I said, like, I'm tied between Liam, Omen, Mystery Table, and no one at all. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Well, I guess I'll whittle down your options at least a little bit.
All
Doug.
right.
Fuck it. You and Doug have a great game night. You play a new Euro game that Doug backed on Start Kicker. After 2.5 hours of trying to understand the rules, you discover that the game is more fun when you just build towers with the pieces. Congrats! You reinvented Jenga with extra steps. At least you still have fun with Doug. That reminds me of, I actually backed a game on Start Kicker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's about, planning where to put all your books. It's called A Place for All Your Books. Or for all my books, rather.
I'm doing Omen. We're going out to dinner. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant.
Ah, yes, the fancy pizza restaurant.
Look at it. I don't know Omen's pronouns. It feels like she uses she, they.
That was the impression I got, yes.
Yeah. Look at her face. A little blushy. It takes a while for Omen to understand the difference between a waiter and a minion. Luckily, you're able to talk her out of whipping them when they bring you the wrong drink. At least you know she'll always have your back. What a thoughtful little sociopath.
The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. What wacky scenario led to you getting your current job? Volunteering at a charity that provides forks to those in need of a fork. Creating choreographies for aqua fitness instructors. Becoming the town's professional compliment giver by beating the former one in armed combat. 4 years of undergrad and 5 years of grad school to become a butler to a horse. I mean, I want to be the compliment giver who won by armed combat, personally.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoops. Helps if I don't accidentally use my mouse wheel.
Nope.
So bold!
Oh, perfect. Just what I needed. Now I need charm. You need to make $500,000 in 2 weeks. How are you going to make a quick buck? The really shady business of buying and reselling second-hand mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Shooting the cards, but like a lot. Patenting several metaphors and charging poets to use them. Inventing a revolutionary product you recently thought of. Pants. Or that one.
More charm! You find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff? Small and cute? Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds +2 charm to your looks. You, Liam, Omen, and Doug are wandering the merch hall looking for the stupidest t-shirts to gift your friends back home, when...
Oh. I cannot remember who voiced her. I guess I'll do it this time.
Okay.
Hello! Do you want to buy my Zine? It's a riveting chronicle about the adventures of Super Vacuum Cleaner.
I would sooner spend my money on a leisurely root canal. Be gone from me. But Omen's money and her leisurely root canal are put at risk when a mugger jumps out and holds you all at gunpoint. Give me all your valuables or get ready to die. No, thank you. Can I stab this man, Liam? No. I will corrupt your redemption arc. Just give him your valuables. They're not worth risking our lives.
Oh, but I just bought this limited edition Goku Tamagotchi. I'd be willing to take 1 or 2 bullet wounds for it.
Fuck that! I don't want your wallets or your jewelry or even your Tamagotchis.
Thank goodness!
I'll kill you if you can't offer me something truly valuable, like a fanzine about vacuum cleaners with superpowers. Oh god.
Wow! Good thing I'm selling that exact sort of design just 2 feet away from you. What a relief! Let's buy a copy for the mugger.
Actually, I'll only accept 1 copy from each person here who doesn't want to die. Guys, this is a scam. Rubber and the zine seller are obviously in on this together. Liam, you idiot, don't you see? This criminal is demanding a very rare and specific valuable that we happen to have available in our vicinity. You are lucky I was here to notice our golden opportunity. Now let us seize it. You'd better think of a way to avoid being mugged that doesn't involve buying a shitty fanzine about vacuum cleaners. Ah, the mugger gave the solution away. Get hyped, cause it's time to call Super Vacuum Cleaner. Come to think, you're not in the middle of your own redemption arc, which means you're good to stab the mugger yourself. Okay, but I want to see what happens if I call upon Super Vacuum Cleaner. What's Super Vacuum Cleaner? The character from that awful zine. Alright, I think my brain keeps deleting that information for being irrelevant. As if summoned by a need for justice and cleanliness, a cartoony theme song begins to play, and Super Vacuum Cleaner appears! Wow, it's really Super Vacuum Cleaner. This is such an honor. I began a life of crime in hopes of one day meeting you firsthand. Will you sign my... Super Vacuum Cleaner flies into the mugger's face and knocks him flat on his back.
Yikes! Did that crack come from the mugger's skull or the tile floor?
Yes. It's impossible to know, and it seems Super Vacuum Cleaner isn't done yet. It wraps its hose around the mugger and starts choking him out.
Dang! I didn't know Super Vacuum Cleaner was this grim. You would have known if you bought my Zine. Super Vacuum Cleaner will stop at nothing to clean these filthy streets of crime. Want a copy?
You all take a second to answer. You're a bit distracted by how viciously Super Vacuum Cleaner is beating the mugger up. It's a horrible sight. It's still a no from me. Well, who are you to judge a vacuum cleaner for using gratuitous, unnecessary violence? That's how you solve half your problems anyway. You gain 2 fun for meeting a superhero, but lose 2 boldness. Aw man, I thought that would be the bold well, I guess the bold option would be just to stab somebody.
Yeah. Alright. Hey, next time Charm's available, you think I can grab that one? Because I think for Omen I need to be pretty balanced.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you! With that being said, gonna go fun. There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on at the community zone. You sign up, because love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely got 2 fun in the process. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese
Kintsugi.
Kitsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy.
Greetings, my friends. Do you 2 know what kintsugi is?
Absolutely the fuck not. Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by...
Fear not, I'll explain it. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold.
Oh, so I do know what the fuck this is. I just didn't know the fucking name for it.
Yes. April just got mansplained over. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's own tarnished soul.
I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up. So what did you bring to do Kitsugi on? I brought this urn.
You're going to shatter and then repair an urn. What about the ashes?
I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful. Just like clowns. Honk honk.
Sometimes you alarm me, April.
Only sometimes? What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Nova brought something way weirder. Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something to Kitsugi. So I can either either no time to think, smash your arm with your emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you, or your bank account. You've been broke for too long, and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. Yeah, sure, why not? You take the gold dust provided to you by the workshop and lovingly coat your bank account in it. It's slow going, since gold dust isn't particularly valuable in small quantities. But soon, the gold starts to heal your finances, making them whole again.
I see now. When treated with kintsugi, something broken can not only be fixed, but transformed into something better than it began.
Are we seriously acting like Nova stealing from the workshop is somehow art? Then again, my own bank account could use some kitsugi as well. Teach me your ways, Nova! I want to be a master kitsugi artist too! Never has a bank account ever looked so busted, yet so beautiful. You actually managed to move Liam to tears. You also managed to move about $200 worth of gold dust in before you get kicked from the workshop. Dinner's on you tonight. You gain 2 smarts for gaining the system in this profoundly beautiful way, but it comes at the cost of 2 walnuts. God fucking damn it!
Before we sit down for the ranking of best anime butts, let's do that hydrate and stretch that you just redeemed.
Yep.
Better?
Yep.
You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. Doug and Nico invited you and Liam to a classic Pokemon's movie watch party happening in the auditorium. You can't wait to relive something so dear to your childhood. Welcome, Pokefans! Before we get started, we'd like to introduce ourselves. We've been hired to represent More Chips, Pokemon's newest sponsor. Soon you can expect to find references to our fabulous products sprinkled all over the IP that you love.
Like finding delicious Marco crumbs all over your furniture. What's going on? Is more Chip gonna own Pokemans now?
Pokemon used to be the cartoon that brought me joy on Saturday mornings. I never thought its real goal was to make money.
So Pokemans is a brand now? That blows.
I mean, Pokemans was a brand already, to be fair.
What?
Do you two understand cartoons and games are products that, although creative, aim to make money? No way! Pokemans has always been about the power of friendship and catching all the Pokemans, be it in the form of a toy or a t-shirt. Wait.
So everything that brings us joy is actually owned by brands? How deep does this rabbit hole go, Liam? Are we owned by brands?
It depends. How many online tracking cookies have you accepted over the years?
No.
It's one thing to open your friend's eyes to our capitalist hellscape, but you'd rather not completely break their spirits. Think of a way to calm Doug and Nico down. Trust the cycle of late capitalism. Before your existential dread runs too high, a brand will surely release something shiny and new to distract you. Build the ultimate defense against the dreadful claws of brands. A pillow fort. In half an hour, you and your friends have built one hell of a pillow fort. You all hide inside. I'm scared. What do you think's happening out there? Just then, someone knocks on the entrance pillow. Doug moves to open it. Stop! We don't know who that is!
But it could be someone like us needing refuge from late capitalism.
Or it could be a brand trying to get inside!
Please let me in, Doug. I'm just a little girl. It's scary out here.
See? She's just... Wait, I never told you my name.
Doug, I have your favorite chips out here. Now in a delicious Cool Ranch flavor. It's 2 bags for the price of 1. Let me in and I'll show you.
No! Go away, evil temptress!
Dougie, it's your mom. Come on here and sign up for this monthly chip delivery service. If I get a new subscriber, I'll get a big discount. Do it for Mommy.
Ah, no! Get out of my head! Doug, it's me, famous Hollywood actor Chad Pritt. I just tried these chips, and I gotta say...
I banish you from these grounds and demand that you leave my friend alone. You wouldn't want to anger a true vampire. Yeah, Liam's scary when he's mad. He knows lots of big words to tell you how mad he is.
Fine. But I'll be back, Doug, with new flavors.
Phew. Thank you guys. It took a lot of willpower to resist those chips.
You all vow to stay safe from capitalism in the fort together. At least until there's another cool panel that you want to see. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. Damn it, I'm still dumb as shit.
That's alright. Yeah. Doug doesn't... I don't think Doug cares about,
hobby and that is right.
I feel like he doesn't matter necessarily what your stats are. He just wants you to be passionate about something.
Yeah. Just be a friendly little barista, and you should be just fine.
Oh, I totally did not read that. Hold on, here's the history. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You are too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple of hours. It's when he's insisting on adding you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess? Here, have 2 bonus. He still adds you to the group chat. Later, you and your friends are doing a modern equivalent of socializing, sitting around, silently scrolling on your phones, when a new phone gets shoved in your face. Oh god.
Yo, it's your boy Riz live at SpookyCon, and I'm here with a famous idol and my future ex-wife, April 1st. April, babe, wanna give a shout out to my 3.6 million fans? Don't be shy.
Sorry, but I can't appear on unmoderated streams without my agency's approval.
Don't worry, I got my boy Fat Nuts Nation moderating chat right now. He says he wants to see your honkers. Can you give us a honk honk? Come on!
Mr. Riz, was it? Sorry, but you're kind of sitting on my chair. And also my body.
Dude, what? I thought you were just a really sticky beanbag chair. Anyway, I'm guessing you've got, what, 15 subscribers at best?
What? No, I don't stream. I don't have any subscribers.
Then make like a chair and shut the fuck up, alright? The hot people are talking. How dare you? Doug is hot as fuck.
I mean, not my personal taste, but you know what? He's adorable, and I'd give him all the head pats.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say that this man's vibes are atrocious. Can I stab him?
Please.
No, Omen, you can't solve all your problems with stabbing.
But you can solve at least half of them. And I think this is one we should let Omen solve by that half.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, come on, let's stab him. Stabbing's fun for all ages.
Not true. Stabbing should only be performed with a responsible adult.
Look, he's a banshee, which is a type of ghost. Stabbing him wouldn't even harm him. This is a great teachable moment for Omen, everyone. How can we solve this problem without stabbing?
So stabbing him's officially off the table. Damn. Better think of another way to get this streamer to go away. So, we can either use the biggest streamer repellent, Liam reading freeform poetry, or borrow Omen's knife. Stab it with another knife. Omen's knife will die and become a ghost knife. Proceed to ghost stab the banshee. I don't know, Barista. Which one do you think we should go for?
I mean, do you still want to be more bold? Because I feel like ghost stabbing is pretty bold.
Yeah. I think it is.
That's just my
Ghost
thought.
stabbing it is. Great plan. You grab Omen's knife.
Hey, that's my knife! I'd kill you if I had another knife.
Don't you threaten me with a good time, Omen. Good point. You need another knife to pull this off. Maybe you'll find one in April's purse? That girl has everything. Nova, wait! You find 2 wallets, a lipstick palette, a bra, a finger? Is this a gun? And finally, a serrated knife. You stab Owen's knife with it.
No!
You stab the Banshee with the spirit of Omen's knife. It kind of feels like stabbing cold butter with even colder butter.
A stab wound? Rip me. But hey, these are the risks you take to live an unlife of hot takes and streaming fame. Smell you later.
Good thinking, Nova. It was so inventive that it almost makes up for the fact that you stabbed someone.
Yeah, that was really nice of you. Thanks for getting rid of that guy for me.
But if you ever meddle in my purse again, you'll find out just how many weapons this thing can hold. Capiche?
Are you okay, Omen? My poor knife. I think I understand now why stabbing people is bad. Sorry you had to find out this way.
You all go outside to hold an impromptu funeral for Omen's knife. It's very emotional. You gain 2 boldness, but lose 2 creativity. I can live with that. You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Or what cursedness will it create? Brainstorm and find out. You're at the lamest office party ever. As the free spirit you are, you choose a non-controversial activity to have a good time no matter what. Doing an unsolicited impression of a goose, crying in public, drinking a precarious amount of ranch dressing, giving someone the side-eye as a form of acceptable social violence.
Bombastic side-eye.
You know what? Bombastic side-eye.
There you go, you're even more bold.
Hell yeah.
Oh no! Next Friday there's not 1, but 4 amazing events! Which one will you attend? The annual Charades Championship, crowning of Most Handsome Duck of the Spring, end of winter Purge Night, the long-awaited ska band competition at Little Elijah's Bar Mitzvah. End of winter Purge Night, obviously. You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed TTRPG classes. There are tons of cool options like insurance salesperson, horse with knife shoes, and Steve. Not in
Steve.
In the image includes beige mage, druid 2, guy with a gun, and rogue. Was this a class already? I can't remember. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you 2 smarts. Get ready to get hype, because you, Liam, and Doug are going to see April perform a live concert on the main stage.
Hi, my sweet April's fools. How is everyone today? April, you're the best!
Doug, don't be vague with your support. She's the best at what? Also, I doubt she's the best. Such a supportive statement feels a bit insincere. Good support should be realistic and constructive. Look. April, you are quite decent at this. This isn't the best concert I've ever attended, but neither is it the worst. Woohoo! Liam gives a thumbs up. April is looking at you three with what one could describe as murder eyes.
I think I get it now. Let me try.
Here, I brought a mic. That way she'll be sure to hear your very helpful words of support.
Thanks! Or, you know, she'll just want to murder us even more. April! Even though my feet hurt a bit and the acoustics in here aren't great, I'm having a super fun time!
Ah, good one, Doug. You can see the words of support have worked by how intensely April is looking at us three.
Here, barista, your turn.
No, thank you. No way are you using this mic. At this rate, April will get down from the stage just to murder you all. You better come up with an alternative way to show her your support. Become better supporters by filling the 3 most effective support roles: healer, enchanter, and the comedic relief. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You, Doug, and Liam should hold a concert just in front of April's concert. I call dibs on being comic relief. You tell your friends your idea. Liam still thinks it's better to yell in his mic, but you get them both on board. By the end of April's first song, you 3 are ready.
Thanks for coming, my darling fools. We've got a great show planned for you tonight.
April! You used a lot of stamina in that performance. Allow me to heal it. Aw man, I'm not the comedic relief.
April, I'm an enchanter. I have, this spell to protect you against arrows. You know, in case someone tries to shoot arrows at you.
Oh, that's neat. But please stop doing weird magic at me. It's distracting.
Are we making you nervous, April? Let me heal that.
Nervousness is not something you can heal.
It's not working. Liam, lighten the mood with your hilarious one-liner.
I'm not saying it. I don't even understand how that line is funny or helpful in any way.
Do it, Liam! April's counting on us!
I am Liam de Lioncourt, and I smell like butt.
But
It worked!
you silly geese. Come on, quiet down so I can focus on the concert.
The concert goes off without a hitch, probably thanks to your support. You gain 2 smarts from knowing so much about support roles, and lose 2 creativity.
You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee, made by the immaculate barista.
Thank you, thank you.
Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your copy. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spinning skills give you 2 charm. You're checking out the stands at the merch hall when Liam and Doug start fawning over the gachapon vending machines. Oh god, the gachapon. Liam, check this one out. This gachapon is filled with ID photos of random people.
What a brilliant concept. It forces us to look at strangers with fresh eyes, to truly notice them. Who are these people? Are they targets assigned to the buyer to find and murder them? No. You just collect the pictures. Oh, I understand. Wait. No, I don't.
Okay, these specific gotchas may not be your thing. But look at these! Buff birds! They're birds, but they're very muscular.
I admire a plastic bird's physique as much as I respect a tree's existence.
So, a lot?
No, I hate trees, and I would never waste my hard-stolen money on them or these useless playthings.
But gotchas are so much better than trees. Will you at least try if Nova buys you one?
That I can do, if only for the pleasure of seeing them squander their meager savings.
That's your cue to empty your wallet on the vending machine, because you do whatever people tell you. Turns out you can only afford one. Which one will turn Omen into a die-hard gachapon fan? Well, let's see. Go for the gacha that wows everyone. Cool. Whatever the hell that thing is, doing
A tardigrade.
By doing stick skateboard tricks. The little creature in a silly pose of abject terror, as if they were hit by a spell that turned them into a gacha. I feel like Omen would like that one.
For what it's worth, I think tardigrades are also known as water bears.
Huh. Tokyo, Japan. The offices of a big gacha company. Gacha designer. I cannot pronounce that name.
Shoichi Fukube.
That. As a nervous wreck. He was supposed to submit a design for a new gacha series by tomorrow, and he has nothing.
Fukube-san, you better have a hit gacha by tomorrow morning, or the only thing that will be left of you here will be your ID photo.
I won't disappoint you, Mr. God.
Takeyama.
That. On my honor. After a long ride home, Jesus Christ, I can't ever. I'm just gonna let you pronounce these names.
Fukube.
Meets his brother, who has taken him in during this rough patch.
Come on, Shoichi, you've got this. Inspiration will strike at the last minute, I'm sure of it.
Ejected.
Fukube.
Stares at his face in the mirror. Suddenly, a strange figure appears behind his reflection. The figure whispers, "You know what you have to do." I can't. You can, and you know you will, the figure replies. It's almost midnight and time is running out.
Fukube.
Visits his brother.
Shoichi? What's wrong? Can I help you?
Yes, you can. His voice trembles. He starts doing strange hand gestures as though performing a spell.
Shoichi, what are you doing?
Forgive me, brother. An explosion of color and light swallows
Fukube's
brother, frozen in place as he realizes his terrible fate. Anyway, back to the con.
Whoa, look at that expression of pure dread and horror. It is sublimely realistic.
But they're just silly little toys. You can put them on your desk and look at them while you're working.
Yes, Omen, that's the magic of gachas. You have a point. This horrified visage will make me laugh and keep me motivated to inflict pain and suffering wherever I go.
I just realized I am Liam's worst nightmare for when it comes to Omen. Because I can't make them better, but I can make them worse. That sounds like a win in your book. You gain 2 smarts for knowing what tickles Omen's fancy. And yet, you can't avoid taking another quick look at the gacha. Yeah, you lose to fun.
You decide to hit the hotel bar for a cocktail, 'cause you're classy like that. It's a pity you don't know shit about cocktails. When the waiter comes, you panic and order made-up cocktails like a twisted torso, a hug on the hill, and a vacuum cleaner. What do you know? They do have those cocktails. You proved your credentials as a cocktail connoisseur, and you get totally shit-faced thanks to your +2 creativity for coming up with drink names.
Hell yeah.
You head back to the hotel room with Liam and Omen and walk in on Doug letting the SpookyCon mascot use his laptop for some reason. This is a lot to take in.
This is a lot to take in. Hey guys, I'd like you to meet my friend Pom Pom. He's helping me get a better life.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we got to chatting outside, and I was talking about how much I love comics and movies, because you can live vicariously through the characters. Doug, sweetie, I hate to be the one to say this. That is a mental health thing. I would know. I totally not calling myself out on this. And he said he knows a way for me to live a new life in real life. We just have to swap identities. Doug? I'm gonna need you to step away from him slowly. He's almost done using my birth certificate and social security number to make a pretend ID with my name and his face on it.
Don't fucking let him do that. He's stealing your identity.
No, he's swapping identities with me. Don't worry, it's an even trade.
Yep.
No, I was just laughing.
I get Doug's clean criminal record, and he gets a daily call from my parole officer.
Fear not, Liam. I have an idea. Omen snatches Doug's laptop out of Pom Pom's hands and throws it out the window.
Hey, I was using that. I'm not leaving until I get a new identity.
Your new identity is me whacking you upside the head with my cane. There you go. Yeah, that's fair.
It's not fair. He tried to scam you.
Hey, I said he can have a new identity, and I'm a slime of my word. Do you have any spare identities he could have, barista?
Time to put your years of experience creating amazing TTRPG character sheets to work. This is the same thing, but illegal. Trusting carcinization, a proven form of convergent evolution which non-crab organisms evolve a crab-like body plan. This means he will eventually get a new identity as a crab. I mean, I guess I can make up a character for him. That wouldn't even work. Character sheets have no legal bearing on.
Okay, Pom Pom, you can either do a melee build, a caster build, or a healer build. Which one sounds the most fun?
I guess melee.
Melee is good, but it's weaker without a party. I recommend balancing yourself with some healing spells, or at least a toughness feat. Why do you care? I thought you said this would not work. Well, it won't. But if you all are going to do dumb shit, you should at least do it well.
Time to pick your class and stats. What do you want to be proficient in, buddy?
I guess being good at stealing and avoiding the cops would be pretty great for me.
Rogue it is.
Ooh, that sounds compelling. Can I be a rogue instead of a reformed villain? No. Killjoy.
Now you gotta pick your name. This is critical. A good name can make or break your TTRPG experience.
I don't know. You got any ideas?
Unfortunately for you, I have already chosen the best name in existence. But it is not too late for you to take second prize and become Omen Jr. Satisfied,
Well
Omen Jr. leaves to register his character sheet at the DMV. You gain 2 creativity for helping him remake himself, but lose 2 smarts.
Well then, Omen, congrats. You now got someone with a fun or bonus. You decide to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank, building material, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right ankles. You gain 2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape. Am I right? You then look over to see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You better check this anomaly out. Ah. Oh god. Hey Nova, you wanna play imaginary ball with us?
You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun. Probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. Ah, you've made a critical strategic error, vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right. It is completely unfair for the 4 of you.
It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the beach. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary.
Do any of you see the ball?
No, just the inside of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
Ha! I've just scored a point. What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life. Yes, I score again.
You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points. Wow, nice! I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam. Ooh. Ooh. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha! I score again!" with his eyes closed.
Oh, sorry, Sorry, gang, I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Fine, be gone from me. Nova, get in here and win me some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles.
Okay, first of all, Omen, don't threaten me with a good time. Second of all, you're a little too late. My ankles are already fucked up. Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. You better beat Liam at this game, but how? Anime mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you imagine that 1 week before your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all of his points have been for your team. Throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match. Liam, put some pants on! There are children here, and they have very active imaginations!
I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You can see them right there in your minds. I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day. For shame. Stop it. Yeah, Omen, stop it. You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. It doesn't make him any less imaginarily valid.
I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you remind us what your pants look like? Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now is your chance! Look, everyone, Doug scored a point. I did? The ref says he did, so he did. And just before the match comes to an end, the final score is Team Liam, 20 points. Team Omen and Henchman, 1 point.
We may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we escaped total, crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go, Doug! You did it!
I can't believe it! I'm good at sports! While your friend celebrates, Liam puts his hand on your shoulder.
You got me in the end, Nova. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play without pants on.
Did he just wink at you, or did you imagine it? You're not imagining the 2 fun you get, or at least, or the 2 smarts you lose. I am choosing Integra Helsing.
I will choose All Might from My Hero Academia.
Not the one I thought you were gonna go for, but you know what, given how crazy this game can be. Player order is decided based on how much top energy the character has. Start debating now. Do I even need to? It's Integra Helsing!
I mean, I still have no idea who that is, so...
How do you... Hold on. I need to rectify this now. Have you not seen Helsing Ultimate?
No! No, I have not!
Okay, I need to rectify that immediately. I'm just gonna... I now just... all the gifts.
This person does very much look like your type.
Thank you. Unfortunately, Discord does not have as many gifts of her.
Well, of course not. It's fucking Discord.
It is. But, please believe me when I say, she invented top energy. And also gender envy.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I don't know jack shit about All Might, though.
I mean, he is the top hero. He's like 7 feet tall and built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
If you want it, you can have it.
I do want it. Oh man.
You mean the paltry army Liam has gathered to conquer this spooky con place?
I don't think it's supposed to be an army. Nor that Liam's goal is to conquer SpookyCon.
Obviously, even with my military prowess, it would be almost impossible to accomplish such an objective. Once again, a war lost in its inception due to Liam's legendary ineptitude. What am I supposed to do with the 4 jesters he has introduced me to?
Have fun?
Surely an activity much more suited for them rather than waging war. Look at Doug, for instance. He might be excellent at giving hugs, but he has 0 combat skills. Or Zoe, an admirable woman of incredible might that has rejected destruction to embrace... what? Happiness?
You make them sound really swell, actually.
And then there's Nico, a mimic who won't shapeshift.
Well, yes, they rarely do it.
They usually have genius ideas, but I still can't understand why they avoid utilizing their most useful skill. We sometimes come up with the most ingenious plans, but they almost never include any kind of murder.
It's almost as if being with them has helped you stay far from trouble?
Precisely! April, on the other hand, that woman knows trouble. You can see that she has a thirst for blood and a penchant for violence. It's commendable. And yet she chooses to mask such admirable traits behind a shiny and obnoxious persona. Probably all a plan to win over the masses with her cloying songs.
That's one clever clown for ya, am I right?
Indeed, she has everyone fooled, especially as she has some other considerable, alluring traits. You know, traits worth admiring.
Ah, yes. I think I've admired her traits. They are considerable, after all. And indeed.
Ugh, what a sad excuse for an army. But I guess they are my army, and so it is my duty to command them. I will bring them countless victories, even if it costs me my other arm.
Omen sure has a thorny way of talking about their friends, but you can tell they deeply care. You spend the next hours talking about various things, but you can't help but wonder if they have thorny, beautiful things to say about you. Like, school days and all that? Not the best years of my life, for sure.
Oh, then we can talk about something else if you'd prefer.
Yeah, school wasn't that bad. And I had good things, like April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, April and I go way back. We went to the same high school. I think we probably met when we were around 13 or 14. She was a bit shy back then, with the braces and all. We were two socially awkward teenagers, but one day we discovered we liked the same nerdy things. Man, those years can be so freaking hard. It's life-saving to find someone who shares the same hobbies and passions as you, you know?
Ha, I 100% know, Doug.
Yep. So April and I started hanging out, talking about anime, and playing lots of video games. She'd always wipe the floor with me. She's way more competitive than you'd think. Always losing would have been a bit of a bummer if it wasn't for her coming up with the funniest bits and jokes while playing. It's like the best gaming complimentary ever. It always cracked me up. I'd be like, April, the world needs to hear your jokes.
Good thing she heard you, right? With her streaming channel and all.
Exactly. She followed my advice, and I was her first ever viewer. She'll always have me by her side. Did you know back then she would always defend me when some meanie picked on me?
I would totally punch anyone who ever talked to you badly.
Don't worry, barista. It almost never happens nowadays. I guess it's just that teenagers can be mean sometimes. But still, hearing you say that warms my heart. Thanks, truly.
You hold Doug's hand and look him in the eye with support and reassurance. This beautiful man must be protected at all costs. He is just too pure for this world.
He is indeed. He is a pure, beautiful man. It's almost time to find a date. But first, it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. Which of these situations would embarrass you the most? Kissing a horse by mistake, 12 consecutive defeats at trivia night, drunkenly fighting someone at a bar because they pointed out that you can't buy Spain even if you wanted to, your grandma trying to get closer to you by getting into skateboarding. I would have to say the grandma one, trying to get closer to skateboarding, only because my grandma is, in a wheelchair. So, first of all, I'm not into skateboarding. Second of all, if she learned how to skateboard in a wheelchair, I'd be embarrassed simply by the fact that she figured out how to do that. But like not like a shameful embarrassed, but like embarrassed in like, oh my gosh, how did she figure this out before I figured out the thing that I wanted to figure out? You know?
You've received a letter that could change everything. What is it? Love letter from the King of France. A letter of acceptance for the national Russian roulette team. An invitation to join a Regency-themed boy band. Once in a lifetime 2-for-1 churro promotion at the House of Churros. Out of all of these, I want the churros the most, honestly.
Understandable. Oh boy. Well, hopefully my other stats can make up for the fact that my charm is not great. But, who knows? I swear if I get rejected on today of all days. I swear. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor.
My king! While you're busy, presumably laughing on the ground, would you like me to read the summary and everything?
Sure.
Caught in Your Silk. Caught in Your Silk revolves around Bruce, a humble young man who finds himself trapped in the entanglements of high society. It all starts when he is hired by a rich family as their new compliment giver. The family is known throughout the region, as they have a reputation for the peculiar origin of their riches, officially owning the patents to several metaphors. All sorts of problems will blossom due to Bruce's humble upbringing as he struggles to learn the ways of the wealthy. His first challenge will be learning the complex etiquette for giving someone the side eye, a popular activity among the rich. Luckily, he will be tutored by the family's heir, Sasha. And lo and behold, educating Bruce will be the seed that blossoms into a forbidden romance. As if that wasn't enough, Sasha is already betrothed to the beautiful Marla, even though they seem to have incompatible natures. Still, Sasha is expected to announce his upcoming wedding to Marla during the biggest social event of the year, the end of Winter Purge Night. Bruce will need to work hard to earn an invitation to the prestigious event, but little does he know, love is never a simple thing.
Oh God! I can't. I need a moment. Oh God. Okay. Okay.
How has your spring been, gentlemen? Any news or scandals to share? My ears yearn for delicious gossip.
Well, if you consider gossip the lustful way in which our friend Sasha here gets lost at the sight of the new compliment giver, I would bet anything that he dreams of losing his breath in that man's strong embrace. You're telling me you wouldn't? Happy birthday, Nopal. We've officially broken you.
I'm sorry. It just works so perfectly.
Yi Feng, I see you found yourself filled with leisure. If you had to turn to my life for your latest entertainment.
But is what he says true? What would become of your family if this was known? Surely they're still healing from the wounds of your grandmother's terrible and short-lived career as a professional skateboarder.
Haha, yes, scandal seems to be woven deep into your lineage, isn't it?
Please allow me to use this in the novel I am writing, my friend. I will use different names, of course.
You wouldn't. And yet, I must admit my life has been brimming with drama of late. Then I must apologize, for this might make you pour your drink on your lap. I was given this letter last week. It's for you. You might want to read it. This cannot be. It's a 2-for-1 churro promotion at the House of Churros. This changes everything. Another threat to complicate this cobweb even more. Can love ever be a simple thing?
No. No, it can't. In what universe is love a simple thing?
Basic book talk romances. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite sexy slime to go to the con after party with you.
You want to be my date to the party? Yes, 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 yes! I mean... That sounds cool.
The after party was lit! Doug had more to drink than he's used to, and he wound up tearing up the dance floor. Turns out he's a solid dancer when he's not paralyzed by stage fright. And, as it turns out, same is true for him in the bedroom. Hubba hubba.
I'm sorry, that response, I think of like the meme that it's like, oh hey, can I raise you up? And the other person's like, sure. And then it's just like, oh,
Please, 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 please.
Please, yes. Oh, okay. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved badass villain to go to the con after party with you.
You are asking me on a date, just like that? How times have changed. Previously, my suitors would have groveled at my feet just to feel my hand wrapped around their throat.
I mean, I can do that if you want. I mean, I could be persuaded to do that, if you want.
Later, perhaps. For now, let us party.
Okay, so I did not need to have more charm for this to work. Okay, good to know. The after party was glorious. Omen arrived in their finest armor, wielding their finest flail, and announcing that they were here to conquer the festivities. You could have tried to stop them, but what can you say? You're a sucker for a beautiful person who can kick your ass. Yep. The cops aren't, though, and you were both arrested for the bloodbath you two caused on the dance floor. At least you and Omen get to spend the night in jail together. Who knew fucking in a holding cell could be so hot? Hell yeah!
We did it!
Fuck yeah, we did!
We did it, Reddit! Happy birthday, you went to jail and you fucked in a holding cell. How do you feel about that?
Great way to start off my birthday!
Yippee! Listen, I know we watch the fucking credits every time, but I had the credit song stuck in my head earlier, so... I can't not. I mean, I guess I could skip it.
It's like tradition at this point that like we watch through the credit scene.
The music is awesome.
Isn't it?
I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Gun's credit song. Technically this time I made the other credit song so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you, and I'm charging for both songs. So who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like, 'cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief.
No one! Someone get him out of there.
It won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other. His music's awesome. Make sure to call me if you need a good song. This is the moment where I remind you to leave a good review. Thanks for playing. Leave us a good review.
Yay!
Yippee! We did it!
You've just unlocked a new plot line.
Ooh.
And we can now call Yang Yang. And we've unlocked a new outfit for Doug.
Hell yeah.
Yippee! Well, hopefully that helped get your birthday off to a good start.
Oh, it absolutely did. I was gonna say, even if I had failed getting Omen to date me, that comic was hilarious.
Hang on. Yes, I agree. Always a great time. And on that note, now we try to figure out where to go next. Is there anybody who you would like to go and hang out with? If there's anybody live on your, people that you follow.
Well, let's see. There's only one person other than you on my following list that's live right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll just... I think we've...
Oh yeah, Frostbite.
Yeah!
Alrighty. Well, it would help if I was in the right fucking window. Who we raiding, boss? We're gonna go be raiding Frostbite. Frostbite VT.
First. Hold up.
You good?
I can't do it! I was gonna do a funny, but, it's out of stock.
What, is the yeet out of stock?
Yes! It hasn't been redeemed since, like, Dusk redeemed it, like, I think, almost an hour ago, I feel like.
Oh, maybe that's something I have to look into! Better?
Yay!
But thank you, as always, for hanging out and spending the beginning part of your birthday with us. I hope you had a good time. I know you said you did, but I still hope you did.
I very much did.
Good. Good. Always glad to hear that. And we are gonna go be rating Frostbite VT, who is playing Donkey Kong Country 2 for the first time. Until then, drinks, food, rest. Do it!